the care sector. Those are the, what do you call them, care homes, residential homes, because this is an area that is really tricky, and most people, moving into a new country, the challenges you meet, you get mental health issues, you don't know, isolation, and that's why we have so many chairs here to support people moving into this country. So this is the kind of work we're doing. We've supported quite a few nurses in a certain care home in Warrington, and we supported them to get jobs in Bristol, and the chair really looked after them as well in Bristol because they would lose their jobs, and these are people who are supporting other members of families back home. So apart from career pathways and being professional, there are other things that we are doing, and this is all pro bono. We do get, obviously, phone calls at 2 a.m. Mind you, I'm a nurse by background. Yes, I'm a nurse, and I work for a very challenging organization, so it's very busy as well where I am. And you finish your job and you're still called to help somebody, then you have to answer to them because you don't want them to suffer. So, Your Excellency, there's a lot we can do as an organization working in collaboration with various organizations here and working with the mission as well. And we are hoping that we will have these talks will continue so that we can be able to approach and know where are we going wrong, how can we prevent that from happening, way from back home, before they even come to this country. How do we help them? By probably pre-departure preparation. It has to be specific to the health sector. So this is an area we've done a booklet as well, which is also an online booklet. Anybody who's not in the health sector can also use that booklet. We are hoping to present our findings to the International Congress of Nursing in Helsinki as well, so that it is out there in the world that we know that nurses or midwives or healthcare workers are going abroad and they need to be treated well, because we are providing from one area to another in Kenya and here in the UK. So we are really looking forward to working with you, and I'm sure we're going to have a visit one of these days so that you can meet the executive. I am joined by the vice president of the organization as well. She's right there, that's Lucy. And I'm sure we'll do more, and I'll make a visit to the office. Asante sana.
Thank you, Chair. Pigeni makofi. You're doing a good job. And the numbers of nurses who have come across, they have been very helpful. I remember when Chair Dan was called to prepare food, and obviously it is not Chair Dan who prepared the food that came to Oxford. So we must appreciate Mrs. Dan, who is here. I know she did that job, and we also appreciate you. Twende kwa siasa, tuingie into political world. So I'll bring Councillor team first. We have got elected councillors in this country, not appointed, elected. All the way from Sweden. I think this is your third term or second term. Okay.
Thank you very much, Lucas. His Excellency, the Ambassador, Karibu sana UK. We really appreciate you. Right to the boy child. We honor all the leaders who are coming here. They are all, they have agenda, but boy child, we need to wake up somehow. Seriously speaking. And I think it could have been nice if you could have given a professor as a boy child to represent us somehow. You know, because we look like we have been elected. Karibu sana, Ambassador. We thank God for having you here. Karibu sana, Deputy Ambassador. So, I come from Sweden. I've been elected councillor for the last since 2017. This is my third term, and I thank God for that. I think we were molded by Daniel teacher boy in my generation, and siasa is in our bloodstream. So when we came here, we decided, instead of complaining for the things not being done, why can't you get in there and make a change? that I'm representing my community very well. I've done quite a lot in my community. I thank God for that. We are looking forward to meet you as the elected councillors. I know Sarah is here, and she is actually there. I know she will have a chance to say something. Next year she'll be the mayor of Dunstable, isn't it? Yes, so we are doing well, and we thank God. My name is Timothy Kinyanjui. I come from Karibu. God bless you all.
Thank you, sir. Umesikia watu wa siasa, ati boy child. Most of these chairs here were men. I didn't hear any lady complaining. Siasa. So we have a deputy mayor of Dunstable who is elected the newest councillor in the block. You know, Kenyans, we are taking high steps, isn't it? So it's not a matter. When we came here in the 90s, we were just sweeping streets and hospitals, and things have changed. So I want to bring the deputy mayor of Luton and Dunstable. Come and do your protocols.
Thank you once again, Your Excellency. It's nice to have you. For me, I am Sally Kimondo. I'm a councillor of Dunstable East and a deputy mayor of Dunstable. For us, I'm here on behalf of other councillors. I know Kim was here. And just want to touch on the other councillors who are here. We are about 5 of us who have been elected within the UK. And it's bridging those gaps. It's trying to identify. I think what you're hearing from people here today is more about, diaspora, strengthening communities, the relationships between us here and Kenya. But for us, especially me, I love the youth. It's more of empowering our youth. I tell our youth that I would want them to be where I am and to do much more better. And not to limit themselves, because next year or when 5 or 10 years from now, they can be the next Prime Minister. We'd want to see a Prime Minister representing the Kenyan community. Apart from that, I'm also the Bame officer for the Labour Party. So I represent my area, and that is representing the people from the Black ethnic minority to make sure that they have a voice. And as you've heard from Kim, when you want to make a change, we make those changes when you're seated within that table. That's where decisions are being made. They cannot be made when you're outside there. We will complain, but we have to bridge that gap and make sure that we make those changes when they're there. It's been a challenging time in terms of understanding the politics arena in the UK, but I'm learning a lot. For me, it's more of Kenyans, anybody can be a councillor, and that's what I'd want to share with everyone. Don't limit yourself, get involved. It doesn't matter which party you're representing, but for us, it's more of the more we are there.
Thank you, Deputy Mayor. We have women groups that are here in the UK. So I'll first bring Mukami, who is going to speak on behalf of women, and I'll bring another lady from women's sector. Put your hands together. You see, we only have men in the house. I'm calling a woman representing women, and you cannot even her.
Thank you, Your Excellency, Catherine Wahome. Karibu sana. I'd like to start by saying congratulations. We are excited and very delighted to have you as our new High Commissioner. And I think it's very good also to see that you can shake a leg and you have a vibe, as they would say, that you can say. So my name is Mukami Jindo. I'm the founder of Women Empowerment Kenya UK. And on behalf of the Kenyan ladies, Karibu sana. Serena Williams once said, every woman's success should be an inspiration to another. We are strongest when we work and cheer each other on. So that is, and it's a testament to where we're here today, to welcome you, celebrate you in your new position. It's empowering for us and our young girls to see a woman in your position. And it ties in with the vision of women empowerment. What we want to do is to be able, as Kenyan women in the UK, for being far away from home, to support and empower each other by creating a safe space where we can actually meet, network, inspire each other, share our stories, and also celebrate each other. I think it's very important when we celebrate each other's milestones. In June, we had an event here, and it was a fantastic event. We had a lawyer who spoke to the ladies. I think the ladies were there. There's a lot of gems that were dropped on that day, and we're very grateful. We had a health advisor, and I think she started a movement on the health sector with the ladies. Teacher Susie spoke about the youth, and also we had a life coach. And during the event, it was very, very clear that there's a gap. We need so many more of those networking events where we come together, we share, we just empower each other, we just celebrate each other, and it was such a fantastic day. And everybody just keeps asking, when is the next one? So, Balozi, I'll make sure I keep you in the know of the next event. And we look forward to collaborations with you and the mission to promote women voices, because we believe once a woman is heard, supported, celebrated, and empowered, the whole family is empowered. We'd also like to know how we can help in plans that you have for reaching out to the women in the UK. And with that, we are excited and we wish you and your administration the best in your tenure at the mission. Thank you.
And at least there's 5 women. Yes. So I'll bring a lady who has also empowered women in Hertfordshire. Eva. Is she here? Yes. Now kimbie Eva. Ukito unatoka mbele.
Hello everyone. As you heard, my name is Eva. Your Excellency, welcome, and your staff. And Alicent, nice to see you. Come a long way. My name is Eva, and as you heard, I'm the co-founder of Kenyan Women Empowerment with Mukami Jindo, and she has continued running that race. And when we were building the group, I saw a gap in empowering women in Hertfordshire. So I opened a group in 2018 called Kenyan Women in Hertfordshire, and from that on, I went on to become Race and Inclusion Board in Hertfordshire Constabulary. We are not many, so I can say we are like 2 women. And when we are there, the just few of us who are there, we decided to focus on mental health. So in Hertfordshire Constabulary, we've come up with a policy, thank God to the few of us, that empowers people, especially the youth, with mental health, because we realize that they do not understand us. And from then on, I would like to let everybody know that I have opened a TV series, and this is series 2, and it is on mental health in Watford. It's called Spiced in Watford, cooking experience. And if you're on TV, 1st of October, when the Arsenal are playing, I'll be talking about it during halftime. And I'll be in Al Jazeera on 10th of October, because it is Black History Month, and I'll be interviewed there at 9:30. And on top of that, I run the advisory, one of the 7 advisory of the football in Hertfordshire, especially the Watford Football Club. And we normally give tickets to semi-finals in Wembley. The last time they gave me an opportunity, and 67 Kenyans went to Wembley, and we are having another one this year. Please, if you want a ticket for any semi-final, you can talk to Agre, and you come to me. Otherwise, Her Excellency, I'm looking forward to meet you in a more professional manner. And the appointment is underway. Karibu sana. Alison, thank you.
Thank you. Unasikia watu wa Arsenal. Watu wa Man U na hao wengine hakuna tickets, only Arsenal. Do we have youth in the house? We know youth are elsewhere today, but we have got Gigi who is working with the youth. Are you around? Put your hands together for him. He's done a lot of work with the youth community in the UK. He's one of those unsung heroes. Yes, but he's done a great job. Karibu.
Thank you very much. Your Excellency, invited guests, leaders from Kenya, and all my fellow citizens. Barizenu, you heard my name is Digi. That's the name used most of the time. My actual name is John Kamau Wainaina. If you don't know that name, now you know. That is my official name at the Home Office. And, as you heard, I'm involved in working with young people. And a disclaimer, I'm not representing young people's voice. I'm representing organizations that work with young people. Because my average age, my age will be an average of 3 average ages of young people. So, how many people are under 34 years of age here? Don't lie. Don't. How many? How many are under 25? How many are under 19? There's none. Thank you. One? Oh, fantastic. The reason I'm asking that is because we had been asked to come and speak on behalf of young people, and I realized that the young people themselves are not represented here. Last night, I did call the organizer and I said that you've asked me to come and speak about the issues of young people, but the young people, now one young person is a leader within the Kenyan community that is going to be invited. Not that they don't exist, but and the organizers said that we will give you permission to come with one young person. So I actually cancelled one of our trustees and asked Ian to come along with me. So the time that I've been given to speak, I'll ask Ian to share with me. So I'll not speak so much. What I'll say, I'll introduce myself. As I said, John Wainaina, I set up an organization called the Kenya Youth League about 25 years ago. It is now going to celebrate its 25th year next year. We run a series of programs across London with particular focus in East London, where there are most Kenyans. We particularly focus on those children and young people that are disadvantaged. Disadvantaged means it comes in different ways: poverty, isolation, many other ways. However, the Kenyan community young people in East London are themselves faced with many issues. And we take for granted that these issues are serious. We have a program at Dagenham Heathway, which is our center. We have a big youth center there which attracts young people after school. We have after school club, music, dance, drama, and all those social activities that young people can be engaged in. We also run a big program which we have play ranges. You know, play ranges. We have trained play workers who go into open spaces and parks and engage young people in those places in sports and play. Play like the play we used to do at home, free to come, free to go, free of charge. We reach about an average of 5,000 young people per year, and with their families. We also run a program which is employability and employment program. We funded by the British BBC, Children in Need, which we support young people into employability. We also run other programs across the board, sports programs and many other programs. But that is my organization. I am talking about other organizations within the Kenyan context. The Kenyan community runs a cross-board of activities which are from social career program. You've heard people here who, Susan, who supports young people, Judy, who supports young people in formal setting, and others support young people in informal setting, addressing children's and young people's issues that we do not address in school or university. Now, those issues that have come up are many, and they are not unique to the Kenyan community. Across board, there are issues for young people. And we are trying to address those issues. We now just started a program funded by the Mayor of London called VRU, which is to support those young people in serious violence. They're mainly in London. And we'll be supporting around with West Ham United Football Club and my organization. We are running programs across East London to support those young people at high risk of offending and getting involved in serious knife crimes. Now, I will not go into details today because we are here to welcome you. But at some stage, we'll sit down and discuss these issues that our Kenyan youth are facing. The main issues that our young people are facing are linked to identity issues. Identity issues are critical because we have first-generation parents here. Cross-cultural parenting has been very difficult, where we are telling our children they are Kenyans, and they go to school, they're told they are British, and it becomes very difficult. But those are things that we are trying to address. But and it's coming up. You've heard many people say they are running cultural activities, Swahili lessons, which are critical to these young people. But one main thing that is emerging is mental health, and I'm seeing people in health. It's really affecting our young people, and these are the things now we are taking to the next stage and addressing those issues of mental health. As I said, my time, I'll share with a young person to just come here. Ian, I had asked him to accompany me. The voice of young people is not represented by me. We can only listen to them. And they are specialists of their own needs, and they are authors of their own story. Let me hear what he has to say about their issues and say hello to you on the behalf of his peers.
Your Excellency, welcome. And all the Kenyans, Jambo. I'm Jambo. My name is Ian. I'll be talking on behalf of the youth today. And I'm glad to be given this platform. You know, it's an honor to be here among you guys. And one of the issues I would say is, you know, the employment and the opportunities in this country. I came here 5 years ago from Kenya. Having graduated with accounting and finance, got a degree. I came here in this country, I've been looking for jobs in those areas. I graduated, I've not, up to now, nothing in those lines. I've done sports nutrition, you know, I've qualified eating. I've been looking for jobs and nothing. That forces us to go back, you know, to work in these warehouse, low-skilled jobs because of lack of opportunities. And I'm happy to be here to mingle with you guys, you know, to network with you, and you know, might get something from this. And I'm happy to hear that we're talking about youth platforms. Natufikiria sana. That is good, to be honest. And I'm happy to be given this opportunity by Diki to Mongene. And whatever he has told me, that tunafurahia youth, natufikiria sana.
Thank you. Pigieni majenzi makofi tafadhali. Thank you. We are moving from youth to the older generation that came here in the 90s. And our grandfather of the 90s group, who is the chair of the 90s, Chair Macmillan. Unasikia, most of you are the 90s. Karibu Macmillan.
Thank you. Lucas, when you get to my age, if you look this good, Your Excellency High Commissioner Catherine Mahome, Deputy High Commissioner Fande, High Sheriff of Hertfordshire Club. Fellow Kenyans, good evening. Your Excellency, finally umefika, Karibu sana. I always find it very refreshing and exciting when a woman is at the helm of any organization. And I must say that some of my best interactions with the mission in the UK have always been when our High Commissioner has been a woman. Plus, nimeona hapo you're dancing to a song and it said, Sura yako mzuri mama. Which is a bonus. Your Excellency, my name is Macmillan, like the library or the publishers. And currently, I'm the lead in a team of volunteers that organizes events for a group called the 90s Friends UK. 90s Friends Together is made up of Kenyans who migrated to the UK in the late 80s, the 90s, and the early 2000s, and who are now parents. Some are shoshos, some are rukas, while others we just look like shoshos and hookers. The 90s Friends Together UK family has a national outlook. So you will find a lot of our members are also members of their local and regional groups. Our WhatsApp forum and Facebook page act as a notice board for things such as events, wedding announcements, death and funeral announcements, celebrations, graduations, and achievements. We try as much as possible to avoid divisive topics like politics and religion, but I'm sure you're very well aware, akukosangi mtu ama watu who will bend or break the rules, and when you ask them, mbona, wanakujibu, we are Kenyans. We enter doors that say no entry. But they are our people, we understand them, and overall, they are an easy bunch. Two of my volunteer teams are here. You heard from both of them, Susie and Mukami. And that's generally who the 90s are. Before I finish, let me just say something. Professor Judy said something here about the 2% of professionals and people in their professions. That's a race, that's the black race, 2%. We go down to Kenyans, we are probably 0.0000. So when Susie stands here and she says she's an assistant principal in a school in Essex, Essex is predominantly white. And for a girl who came from the ghettos of Embu to become an assistant principal, and it's across the board. Professor Judy, Rangat, I mean, these are people who've had very big achievements. Let me also commend this table here. And the reason I say that is, and Alison will tell you this, there are many times when she's sleeping and I send her a message and say, Alison, somebody's father has died and they need to travel in the morning. We need a visa. And she does it. So the staff of the In-High Commission, asanteni sana for the work that you do. So, thank you, Your Excellency, on behalf of myself, the entire 90s Friends Together family, the wider Kenya UK diaspora, I would like to say Karibu sana to this land of His Majesty the King. It's not always this cold, it gets colder. And to wish you God's grace and favor as we usher in your new administration. Asante sana, Mungu akuongoze na akulinde. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Chair, for the beautiful words. Honor, age comes with wisdom, yeah? I have the next category of leaders. Before I go to the people who have sponsored, we have got a wonderful lady from Calabash. Wangapi washasikia Calabash, Scotland? If you ever go to Scotland, some of you don't know Scotland, you can use your passport still to go there. They still use British passports. And this lady, when you go to Scotland, she hosted us in Scotland. She has got 2 venues in Scotland. So if you ever find yourself there, she'll speak on behalf of the business community across UK.
Your Excellency, Catherine, Balozi, and all protocols observed. I'm glad to be here as a Kenyan business person. I come all the way from Scotland. I run a few businesses under the name Experience Africa Limited. We run the Calabash restaurant, where we are happy that every African, not only Kenyan in Glasgow, can have a place to call their own. We also run a club called 142B Lounge, also in Glasgow, where we are promoting African music, the Afrobeats and the piano. And we also do import of African beers. And I'm glad to say that we will be among the first people to bring the white cup here in UK.
So, and that is courtesy of the Kenyan High Commissioner's office. They're the ones who helped us and pushed all the way until we were given a license to become wholesalers. And right now we have started and we are wholesaling to businesses in UK and in UK. So we appreciate you so much. I'm so glad that we have a woman high commissioner that we can associate with. We have had support from all the other high commissioners, and we are looking forward to seeing you and welcoming you in Scotland. Maya, we cannot wait. Maya is one of our community leaders in Glasgow, and we'll be happy to welcome you in Scotland. Thank you so much, the Kenyans, for doing this event. We know that all the Kenyans, we are all together and we love being together as Kenyans. And we'll support you, and we know you'll also support us. Thank you so much, and Karibu sana, UK.
Asante sana. Umesikia White Cup inafika ya? Tusker lakini ilifika, si ndio? Bas. Sasa after White Cup ni Chibuku or probably Macmillan will push for that. Because of the 90s. Yeah, that's why. So, Your Excellency, the biggest event that happens in this country over summer is an event called Kenyans and Friends in the Park. And we have the CEO and founder of Kenyans and Friends in the Park. Si unajijua si ungekuwa umekaribia hapa. Lydia Tet Olet. I think her shoes were in the bag. There she is. Pigeni makofi, the only lady with the red hair in the house. Karibu. Kupigia tena makofi. Dakika moja umeitumia ukitembea. So you only have one left.
Really? Okay. Excellency, ladies and gentlemen, first of all, I want to say I'm so sorry that we are late. Please forgive us. Tumesamehewa. Thank you. All right, my name is Lydia Tetolet, and I'm the founder of an event called Kenya and Friends in the Park, one of the biggest events in diaspora. We started the event in 2015. And since the inception until today, we've seen over more than 50,000 Kenyans pass through, and friends of Kenya as well, pass through Kenya and Friends in the Park. So we are very happy. The embassy, thank you. We normally work with the embassy and the Foreign Affairs Office in Kenya as well. So we appreciate the Foreign Affairs and the Kenyan Embassy. We also have a magazine called Karibu Kenya. The magazine, actually, we write about people who are working in the diaspora, because we have a lot of people who are doing important things in diaspora that nobody knows about, like Elizabeth with Tusker, bringing Tusker and White Cup. So in the magazine, we normally feature people who work in diaspora in general, not just UK. Last week as well, I am one of the presenters in a studio called, I have a TV, called Omega TV. It's not mine, but I'm one of the presenters. Last week we launched in 46 different African countries, and I'm glad to say that Kenya is one of them. And today also I'm supposed to represent a different community. So let me just get it. I didn't know I was being called immediately I entered. Should have prepared myself. They always say be prepared in and out of season, but today I wasn't. So I have a community called Kenya community based in London that came together, called Kenya Central London Community, the Kenyans that live in Central London. So we are, a brief introduction about themselves. We are a Kenyan community based in London that came together in 2021. In January 2021, we met as a like-minded people to discuss on how we would like to unite and form a cohesion group that can tackle the challenges facing us and especially our young people. We continue, sorry, uzee na glasses, what? Sorry, I'm not that old, but my eyes are. We continue meeting thereafter every so often through 2023, when we finally decided to officially register the group with the UK authorities in July 2023. Wapigeni makofi tafadhali, they've tried. Our goal is to bring Kenyans living in London together and address issues that are airing our community, especially mental health. We all know how mental health is, loneliness, welfare, well-being, education, and bridging the culture gap among our youth people. We invite every Kenyan living in London to join us. We're also looking forward to cooperate and partner with other Kenyan communities who share our values. On behalf of all our members, I extend our welcome to our new Balozi and look forward to meaningful engagements in the near future. Chairman Anthony Maina. So that's Chairman Anthony Maina. He passes his regards. Thank you very much, Chairman Lucas.
Thank you, Lydia. We have, your minute is gone, Lydia.
Sorry, I totally forgot about Lemfi as well. Lemfi, I'm also a brand ambassador for Lemfi. So I have someone here from Lemfi as well. So Paul, please. I'm so sorry, Chairman. Paul. Oh, Paul. Okay. Sorry.
So Paul, wait until your time. I'll call you. So because we are moving from community and to the people who have sponsored this event, they are part of the businesses that are here in UK. So we will start with Governor Karibu. Governor, and please, I'm only giving you a minute each, one, tafadhali, because Balozi has to attend another event, you all know. So, and we really want to have at least 30 minutes with her for you to socialize. So.
Thank you, Chairman Lucas. I think that's unfair. 1 minute for a governor, seriously. Her Excellency, Ambassador Catherine Wahome, Deputy High Commissioner Edwin, thank you very much. All protocols observed. As Lucas has said, so there are two His Excellencies, the High Commissioner and the Governor here. I'm not yet elected as governor. I'll be elected, but we have Diaspora County 48. And all of us here, everybody who is here, you are a member of Diaspora County 48. So let's clap to that, everyone. Diaspora County 48, thank you very much. Okay, having said that, we also have several businesses, and today, please, camera, I've been watching online, but you're not showing those companies. That's Diaspora Insurance. And we've been helping Kenyans. Instead of doing chango, when we lose loved ones, you register yourself and you'll be able to get cash payout. We pay 20,000 pounds is enough if you lose a loved one. Please, if it's possible, just get in touch. I'll be able to give you more information. So if you get a call, just say, this is a call from Diaspora Insurance. We want to talk about this because we were together at Karibu Balozi. Please don't hang up the phone, okay? It's coming from the governor saying, get yourself covered, cover your family, no more fundraising. We've got, okay, Lemfi, Lydia will talk about Lemfi. We've got also Amerista real estate company. These are all diaspora-based companies we represent. Please, let's support our own communities. As for Diaspora County 44, I'm saying let's support all our businesses because they are our people. Thank you very much and welcome, Balozi. I hope meet again, obviously, at your office. Thank you.
Thank you, Governor. He is the governor of County 48. Mpigieni makofi. So we have certified homes. Certified homes. 1 minute. Then certified homes will be followed by Optiven. And I'll not leave here now, so I'll just wait around.
I'll not take more than 1 minute. Excellency and everyone here, I'm Jambo. My name is Jacqueline. I'm certified home ambassador. And certified homes, those of uncertified for the first time, is a real estate company. He's busy in Kenya, but we are helping people to invest back home. So, and when investing, ukiangalia nyumba and plots, because we got houses, we got lands, we got plots. Those are the things that they don't depreciate. Even if you buy it today and want to sell it tomorrow, you always appreciate. So I encourage everyone to invest back home. Thank you.
Thank you, Jackie. Optiven. These are the people. You saw the African dancers here. These are the people who have paid for them and part of this event. Optiven are not here. Do we have Django Dwellers? Is a tour company. Django Dwellers. If you want to book a holiday, Django Dwellers.
Thank you, Bwana Chair. Her Excellency, Madam Catherine Wahome, Kenya High Commissioner to the UK, Kenya officers serving at the Kenya High Commission, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. My name is Boniface Karanja. I am the founder of Django Dwellers, a Kenya-owned travel company in the UK. Our head office is in London, with a sister office in Nairobi, Kenya, Arusha, Tanzania, Kigali, Rwanda, and Kampala, Uganda. We offer services like flight tickets, luxury safaris, beach holidays, and not limited to global airport transfers and corporate events management. Today, as I stand before you, I'm very happy to be part of the Kenyan community welcoming the High Commissioner to the UK. High Commissioner, we Kenyans community are indeed ready to accord support as you serve our beloved country. From England to Scotland, from Wales to North Ireland, we are ready to offer guidance where needed. I would not take much time today. However, kindly know that our beloved country needs you and the entire Kenya community for ensuring it remains developed in all areas. Asante sana. Nikimalizia, karibu sana Balozi. This is home away from home. Jisikie nyumbani, ama namna gani? Tutashirikiana kupeleka Kenya mbele, nyumbani na majuu. Then baadaye, twende holiday na Django Dwellers. Thank you.
Asante sana Django. TKDM, Professor Langat. TKDM. TKDM are featuring us here live. Karibu, Prof.
Thank you so much, Lucas, and I will ask for 2 minutes so that I can just say something in addition to TKDM. Balozi, karibu sana. Balozi Afande as well, we recognize you. The missions from the staff from the Kenya High Commission, distinguished guests, including, of course, Councillor Tim and Councillor Sally and other guests. It gives me great pleasure, Balozi, to tell you that this facility is actually owned by a Kenyan. So this, you are at home, if I may say, and many people here would probably not know that. In addition, the same gentleman also own a hotel in Marylebone Street, and they have told me that once you settle, they are happy to host you in either of the two facilities, so you will choose where you want to go. Balozi, you have heard about incredible stories, you have seen incredible people, but the world needs to be told what these stories are and also who these people are. So a gentleman who is here with me, Dominic Chuma, whom I would like him to stand, one day approached me that we should co-found this, the Kenyan Diaspora Media, so that we can be able to connect the Kenyans in the diaspora. So TKDM, as it's sold, which is, we have a robust website. At the same time, they are present in Facebook and all the other socials, tell stories about Kenyans from Australia through to the US. So Balozi, you have also had TKDM being mentioned. It's actually a partner of different groups here. It partners with KCCC, where it's facilitating the Swahili for diaspora kids. It's also facilitating a football tournament, and we are pleased to mention that you'll be in Slough tomorrow, and the Slough team, including Chair Monica, who is not here, will gladly receive you there, and I will also be there amongst other people. Balozi, allow me to mention that even though TKDM is doing the facilitation, a lot of the money comes from a number of sponsors. One of them is Centum Real Estate, which is in Kenya, and I hope you, Afande, and the rest of the staff, once you earn quite a number of substantial pounds, you can invest, and they will give you 10% discount. Also, another sponsor is Tocoms, which provides a number of products. One of them is a calling app. So if you want to call Shosho down there in the village, and she doesn't have a WhatsApp, if you download the Tocom app, you are able to do that. They also provide a calling app and other IT solutions. We also have Tunic Logistics, and I know Afande, I don't know where you will be headed after this, but if you want your items to be taken, Tunic Logistics is one of the sponsors of TKDM, and therefore helps the community, would also be glad to do that. I should also say that one of the SACCOs, called the Marisha SACCO, has created quite a number of robust diaspora products, including Ugaibuni loans and others. And they are also one of the sponsors, and they will gladly also onboard you. I don't want to say something about Pay Angel, because Pay Angel are here, but allow me to say that with me here are also quite a number of individuals. Balozi, myself, and others were working with the Kenya Kwanza government in the beginning to create what is now the State Department for Diaspora Affairs. So I was actually one of the co-authors of the plan, in particular the Diaspora Affairs section, and I was assisted, or we were assisted by quite a number of people, including, of course, Balozi Waroi, who was our chair at the time before we donated him now to the mission. But I have seen Sam Rono here, who is, was also, if you stand Sam, Councillor Kangede. I haven't seen Councillor Kangede here, is our chair amongst other people. So amongst ourselves also, these individuals who have assisted. Of course, I should also acknowledge that my chair, Judy, has spoken, and I should also mention that I'm glad that the first weekend you spent time at the Royal Botanic Gardens in Kew, and that is where I work. That's where I receive wages to be able to pay bills. And I should mention that this week we received correspondence from Nairobi from the British Commissioner, Neil Wigan, and he's coming down there to see the projects that we do, including revamping the pyrethrum sector in Kenya and creating new cash crops, including Mukindori. So once you also settle, I'm very happy to host you at the Kew Gardens. And also I should extend the welcome to any Kenyan who want to come and spend some time at the Kew Gardens. Just let me know that you want to come, and I will gladly let you in. Thank you so much, and I'm sure we'll have plenty of time. You are here for 6-7 years, so we will really spend a lot of time together. Other than that, Balozi, Karibu sana. We are very happy to have you here. We've worked with Ngare, then Amayo, then Manoa, and yourself. So we are very experienced in helping ambassadors settle in this country. Karibu, thank you.
Asante, Prof. Unajua lecturers are like preachers, sindio? You tell them 1 minute, they take 5. Lemfi, we have Paul from Lemfi or Lemfi. Paul will say what they do. I know most of you are familiar with Lemfi. He's coming with some goodies. Do I have anything for myself? Later. Yeah.
Good evening, Your Excellency, the Deputy High Commissioner. Welcome to the United Kingdom. My name is Paul, and I'm representing Lemfi, which is a money sending app. And I can see a lot of faces who have come across. Most of them are our clients right now. And I just want to encourage each and every one of you to keep using Lemfi. And for those who are not yet on the app, I would encourage you to please sign up with Lemfi. It's one of the best, if not the best, money sending app at the moment. We've got the best rates, and we are one of the few with the actual customer service which you can call. You know, most of these, you just send email, speak to the automated machine to respond to you, but we have actual people who you can present your challenges in case you're having any difficulties sending your money. So with me here is Lydia. We work together as well with Lemfi. Lydia, have anything to say? Yeah, Lemfi always moves with gifts. So we brought a few goodies for you to say welcome and feel at home. And we look forward to working with your office as Lemfi in most of the projects that we do, the sponsorships that we do, to many activities going on across the UK involving the Kenyans. Thank you very much, and enjoy your evening.
Thank you. I'll give you a quick second so you hand over the gift. Thank you. I'm going to move a bit faster because of time. There are some people that we were intending to speak, but our acknowledge because of time. And Optiven also has something for Balozi, isn't it? Come over, please.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Your Excellency, Karibu sana. My name is Patrick Kogo. I am a sales manager with Optiven Real Estate, representing Dr. Weshuri and the company. We want to wish you a warm welcome, and we're really looking forward to working with you. We had a small gift for you as well. Optiven has been in the market for 25 years now, empowering Kenyans to own land back at home. And we're really looking forward to working with you. Other than that, I'm not going to say much today. It's your night. Karibu sana, and thank you very much.
Thank you very much. We have Chair, quickly. Thank you. Lady K, if you can get the flowers, please. So we have Pay Angel, who told us don't buy flowers for this event. We are the ones who are going to do it. And so we have got the CEO of Pay Angel, Mr. Joseph. If you may come and have a minute, and then the flowers will be here.
Thank you, Chairman Lucas. Good evening, Your Excellency Karibu. My name is Joseph Elvis Lamte. I'm a Ghanaian by birth, by Kenyan by choice. Yes. Yes, I know some people here, Your Excellency, they do know me because I have a love for Kenyans. And one of the exciting cultural shocks I had the first time I had to deal with Kenyans is that we eat before we actually start the event. In Ghana, when you eat before, by the time we are done eating, everybody's gone. So yeah, thank you. And yes, I'm from Pay Angel. At Pay Angel, I mean, we come bearing gifts as well. We are angels. Just like Jesus, the three wise men came with gold, myrrh, and frankincense. We are coming with flowers. We know sometimes, I mean, we have the cold seasons and the warm seasons. So for the warm seasons, we do have some t-shirts for you that you can feel relaxed. For the cold seasons now, we do have some mugs here. You can have your tea and enjoy. And then here in the UK, as you may be aware, sometimes it gets very dark at 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. It's actually very dark. And so we do have some torches here to light your path. You know, oh, please give us a round of applause, because we thought of Your Excellency and said, no, we need to ensure that she's really welcomed here. And then last but not the least, as I'm waiting for the flowers, last but not the least, since you're here, you would have some people at home. One thing I learned in Nairobi, they told me, Auntie Wamaju, so you'll be sending money home. And so if you decide to be that good auntie, kindly never forget Pay Angel. Thank you very much. And we do have some flowers for you.
Thank you. As Pay Angel, Karen, just go with Joseph to... Pay Angel are very generous people. Thank you. Thank you very much, Mr. Joseph. Asante sana. And thank you, Lady K, for choosing such beautiful flowers for Pay Angel. So apart from that, we have got Blue Vision. Blue Vision is myself. I'm the CEO and founder of Blue Vision Realtors. I've also sponsored the event. I do sell land, buy and subdivide land back in Kenya. You've heard of the famous diaspora village in Malindi, where we are 50% of us here have invested there or even more. So if you want to invest in Malindi diaspora village, see me and I'll secure you land. I always say, with 150 pounds per month, you can own land in Kenya. So if you want to know how, see me and I give you the title deed. You start using that land right away. Blue Vision Realtors, investing in your future today. That's us. I've been told to acknowledge the rest of the leaders, so I'll call you. Please just stand up wherever you are and wave because of time. We have got JT is a co-founder of Kenya Community Chairpersons Council, one of the founding members. He's over there, our DJ. We have, oh, you're looking for him on that side. Turn your camera quickly. JT again. Thank you. So we have Esther Tyrus, who is the founder of Esther Thiongo and Co. Advocates. The shortest lady in the house. You know, when she's speaking to you on the phone, if you haven't seen her doing notary, you think that you're going to meet such a hefty person. Then when I met her, I was like, it's you, Esther. But she does a beautiful job. Isaac Geshia, who is the chairman of Murang'a County, he's not in. John Mongai, who is the chairman of PCE Outreach and founder of UK-based Kenyan Construction Professionals. There he is. We have Isaac Kimondo from Slough Community. He's not here. We have Rose Wassam, founder of Euro Mega Praise, gathering gospel musicians in the UK. There she is. And I know you will sing after this. You will sing a song. You cannot be a musician and go away like that. So we have Moses Motiso, founder of Duba Africa, the guy who was dancing here. I think he's we have Margaret Wameo, Niluo Sanctuary UK. You there? We have Andy Shaw, who is the Kent regional leader. So, and if I haven't mentioned you, I haven't missed you on purpose. You will fight with the chair Agre. He gave me the list. So asanteni sana, and we truly, truly acknowledge all of you for coming and gracing this wonderful event. At this time, I'm going to welcome Alicent Alicent, you're going to bring the Deputy High Commissioner. Karibu. Karibu. Put your hands together for Alicent.
Your Excellency, Ambassador Catherine Wahome, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Habari zenu. Lucas has caught me by surprise. I was actually talking to Kamau. But it's a great pleasure for us to be here today, particularly for the Kenya High Commission team. And we want to thank you, the community leaders, for the support you have always accorded to the High Commission. We cannot make any progress without you. And it is our commitment today that we shall continue working closely with you. Today it is not my day. You know when it is my day, consular services, I talk to you almost the whole day. Mine is very short to welcome Ambassador Afande, who will in turn welcome the High Commissioner and also introduce the other members of staff. Balozi, Karibu.
Thank you very much, fellow Kenyans, Your Excellency, our Balozi. We are so happy to have you here. We've been waiting for a long time, but finally you have come. My name is Edwin Afande. I've been here about now 8 months. And to welcome our new Balozi, I've been accompanied by a very high-powered team, led here by Mr. Ali Mambo, who is, I think, only about 1 month. Yeah. Mary Njuguna, who came, I think, maybe is it 3 months now? 2, 3 months? Or 4 months? Yeah. And you know Alicent Odipo? And our newest baby is Belinda Kiilu, who is, I think, 3 weeks old at the mission. Yeah. Your Excellency, mine is just to welcome you today, before I know I'll be soon applying to Macmillan to join the 90s group. So I'm so happy to be here, and just to remind you all that we are mighty Kenyans. Wherever we walk, just know it's such a source of pride. Wherever you are, when I meet people from Glasgow, when I meet Lady Kay, Agri, it's such a pride to be out here and do so well. So before I say any more, Your Excellency, please come and address your people. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you. The natural statement after this would be, you may have your seat, but I'll say keep standing. And I want us to do something small. We've been sitting for a long time listening. Let's do this. For those who are teachers, I am a teacher, and once a teacher, always a teacher, okay? So I want you to listen to me very carefully. So I'll do a spelling game. I spell, and I would like you to shout the word back to me. Shout, right? Can we try? T-O-P. I'm louder than all of you. T-O-P. T-O-P. M-O-P. H-O-P. C-O-P. T-O-P. M-O-P. H-O-P. C-O-P. What do you do when you get to a green light? Okay, I will ask that slowly. What do you do when you get to a green light? Why did we say stop? All right, now you can have your seats, okay? And you can go and try that one on some people and annoy them, okay? Now, one of the reasons we said stop, if I may say it and you know, is we get conditioned very, very easily as adults, right? We form patterns and we are stuck with those patterns. That is why you drive to work on that same route that in the news last night they said was closed, isn't it? Because it's the route you have used all the time. Now, what I'm hoping during my tenure, because that's all I want to say today, is we shall not hop, isn't it? Because I can tell you after a while you stop listening to me, we're on autopilot, isn't it? Because you knew for the next thing I will say, it's gonna be hop, hop, hop. So after a while, you stopped listening. I'm not sure anybody noticed my last statement. My last thing was a statement, not a spelling. Did anybody pick that? But why did you respond? The issue was shout the word back to me. I didn't spell, yeah? But what I'm hoping anyhow for my stay here is we will do a bit more than op, isn't it? We shall engage. We shall actually be attentive and listen to each other so that we are able to find solutions to the things that are facing us. And the things facing us don't have to be negative. There are also opportunities that we can take advantage of. But before I get ahead of myself, let me start by saying thank you very much. And when I say this thank you, it is from the depth of my heart. Each one of you could have been somewhere else today. You didn't have to be here, but sacrificing your time, sacrificing your thoughts, because I know organizing an event like this took time and a lot of effort. I do not take that lightly. I am truly, truly thankful to all of you, including your resources, time, money, energies. This for me is a gift of love. That's the way I would like to interpret it. And I believe this for me is a sign of things to come, right? You know, in Kiswahili we say mgeni siku ya kwanza, mkaribishe siku ya pili. So let me take advantage of day one before the jembe comes, isn't it, yeah? And I hope it won't come very soon. But today, like we've said, is not a day for speeches, really. It's just a day to get to meet each other and just know each other, the extent that we can. But before I say many things, I want to issue a caveat. Many of you standing here, uncoerced, have promised me support. Some of it is written, and I'm going to keep it, right? So when that support is not forthcoming, you know I will call it out, right? Yeah, and it was in front of witnesses. Where are the pastors? Right? That's what we say when we are joining people in holy matrimony, isn't it? In front of these witnesses. So we have many, many witnesses. So today I am very, very grateful to be here. Many of you have said you have waited for me for a long time. I also waited for myself for a very long time until at some point it didn't seem like it was happening. But I believe God's timing is always the best. And the time, the day that I arrived, is the day that I was always meant to arrive. I just want to say a few things today, and I'm glad a lot of what I'll be saying, I'll actually be reiterating things that have already been said. There are things that just sitting here that have come to mind for me that I want to look at as facts, right? I know a couple of you came here in the 90s, maybe later. Many of us here are British citizens as well as Kenyan citizens, I believe. But one of the things I've realized about life is we always go back to the roots, isn't it? We go back to the roots. Somebody told me the other day is, if you're here, you're Kenyan and you're British national, you're a British citizen legally. But the real thing is that you're Kenyan. So wherever you go, people will actually not see you as British, they will see you as Kenyan, because that is what they will double click to see where you come from. And my prayer, my request is that we would represent this great nation well, wherever we are. Nobody can sell your nation better than you can sell it yourself. Just before I came, I had the opportunity to meet a couple of British business people. They call it what? The British Chamber of Commerce. And one of the things they told me consistently is we undersell what we have. Those are people that have come to our backyard and actually seen what we have. And I'm really hoping that with these great people here, that is something we can be able to do to sell this nation for what it is. Sitting here also, I've had people in no manner of spaces, health, hospitality, education, any legal space, any space you can think of is represented here. So I will actually be hard pressed to understand why we cannot resolve anything, virtually anything that comes our way. I heard somebody here, a comment that they came from the ghetto and they have come and made something of themselves, right? And I remember just noting that and saying, we have what it takes. If we fail to do it, it's because we do not want to do it, right? So that is one of the things also that came to mind. The other one that came to mind is the footprint. When I look at the people seated here, this is a very small representation of Kenyans. The mission is only a total of about 31 staff. There is only so far that you can reach with 31. But we've got about, I'm told, upwards of 250,000 Kenyans in the UK, right? And I want you to be the feet of the mission wherever you are. And I want you to be the voice of the mission, because there are places we may not be able to reach, okay? The other fact I would want to put across up front is resources are diminishing by the day, isn't it? The government, the resources are shrinking every day, and I do not expect that they are going to expand. So if there are things we are going to do, we will have to do them together and do them very innovatively. How can we stretch each pound a little further? How can we stretch each shilling a little further, okay? Now, this has been acknowledged, but allow me to repeat that diaspora is actually a very, very critical part of what we do at the mission and the government as a whole. And I don't think I need to belabor that. We started out with diaspora units just to be able to support the few people that were out there. That was considered inadequate, and diaspora got a full-fledged State Department. And I don't think there is any other way of actually underpinning the commitment and the seriousness of government to support diaspora than that. I believe some, or maybe all of you, will also be aware that just last year, the State Department for Diaspora also developed a diaspora policy. I think it's just in the final stages. Maybe some of you contributed. And for me, the policy says, how do we as government want to approach this very critical constituency that is out here? So whether diaspora is key or not, I think that now should be a foregone conclusion, because there are, should I say, tangible ways and very intentional efforts at actually supporting the diaspora. But I think this is also a good opportunity to say, at the mission level, where really does the mission come as far as the diaspora is concerned? Because everybody, anaingia huku kivyake, isn't it? Yeah, the mission comes in to enable, to facilitate. What are the policy frameworks that we can put in place? I've seen lots of businesses here selling land, insurance, and so on. Are there policy frameworks that the government can put in place to make that easier to do, or more efficient, or less costly, whatever the challenge might be? That really is where the mission comes in, to be able to put the voice. How can the mission put the right voice? They can't, because they don't wear the shoe, isn't it? Yeah? The wearers of the shoes are yourselves and the people you represent. And we can only, I like to tell people, we can only bake the cake based on the ingredients that you provide. If you just give us water and flour, I'm not sure that can be a cake, isn't it? Yeah? If you give us water, flour, and sugar, it will be something, but not quite a cake, yeah? So please, one of my appeals from the get-go is, let us speak to each other, and let us speak honestly. If there are things we are doing well, tell us that we are doing well. If there are things you think, I like to call it the KSS principle. What is it that we need to keep doing because it is working for us? What is it that we need to start doing? We are not doing it today, but if we started doing, we would move a little faster. And the last one is usually my most critical one. What should we stop doing? Because it is not working for us. It is actually slowing us down. You are our clients. Sometimes we do things imagining that they are working, isn't it? but the real recipient is not happy with it. We talk about when the rubber meets the road, that's when you know if things are working or not. Or like we like to say back home, vitu kwa ground ni different, right? So that different thing is what we want to be able to understand and work alongside yourselves to resolve. So what is my vision as I come on board? My vision is actually to make the London High Commission the center of excellence. And that's including the diaspora affairs. And I think I have the audacity to say that because this is the oldest, so I want to believe is also the most experienced of the diasporas, isn't it? I don't think there's any other diplomatic mission that dates as far back as perhaps the UK diaspora. What I've been told also in my interactions is this is one of the most robust ones as well. So I think we can take our rightful place as pace setters, can't we? Yeah, let others come and borrow from this mission. And as Balozi Afande has said, we cannot do that on our own. Remember, I'll most probably be here. Okay, somebody prophesied 6, 7 years. Amen to that. Yeah, contractually 4 years, right? But we are going to go and we shall leave you behind, isn't it? Yeah. So the experience, the history, the knowledge you have, there is absolutely no way we can pick the same in 4 years. But you can leapfrog our progress by partnering with us to do that. So how do I hope to make this a center of excellence? Collaboratively working with yourselves. One of the things I would like to commend is this framework that you have of communities. You know, having different communities to bring Kenyans together. I believe competition is healthy because competition has a way of pushing standards up, isn't it? You've got to pull up your socks when somebody sets up next door to you. But for a setup like ours, I believe collaboration is what wins. Because what collaboration does, it enables us to leverage the very best of everyone. Because I think there's enough space for all of us, isn't it? There's enough cake for all of us. And we need everybody so that this puzzle can be complete. And the reason I'm a great advocate for collaboration is because it helps us complete the puzzle and gives everybody an opportunity to shine. Because there is something you will do in the puzzle, right? So this being the team of leaders, that is actually the responsibility or the challenge I'm throwing your way. How can we ensure that we are all pulling together? Because just sitting here this evening, I'm actually a lot more encouraged than I was coming because any area of support that is in the diaspora policy, for example, or even in other areas of mission is represented right here, okay? I know I said today is not the night for speeches, but I seem like I've gotten into that space. But mine is really to say that is the sort of vision I have coming on board, working together, mutually respecting each other. I think if there's a time innovation is going to be called upon, it is now. Yeah, because we just have to think, they say outside the box, but I'm now thinking we think without the box, isn't it? It's got to be blue sky. That's the only way we are going to make progress. On my part, on part of the mission, we are open. We are ready all the time to work collaboratively with you because there is absolutely no way we can do this job on our own. And the ideas, the concepts, whatever it is that we need to do, we will actually be heavily, heavily dependent upon yourselves. Because I'll say, like we said, the wearer of the shoe knows where it bites. So we do not want to be setting policies or doing things or setting up institutions that are not speaking to the needs of our customers. So our focus is very much like the banking sector, the KYC. We've heard about it, isn't it? Know your client. And we cannot know our client except through yourselves. Now, what the mission has been doing as I close is to work through this framework. for obvious reasons, because we have 250,000 plus Kenyans here, isn't it? So if we were to try to reach each one of them individually, it's going to be very, very, very difficult. And that's one of the reasons that the mission chose to work a lot more through the communities and the community leaders for efficiency and for reach. Does that mean the doors are closed for anybody who might want to come and see us separately? The answer is no. The door is open for those who'd like to come and see us. But I cannot close by saying, as you come to see us, the other thing I would really like to drive is, let's be solution-oriented. Because the solutions lie here, isn't it? The mission really does not have a monopoly of knowledge. There are some things they may not even know just by virtue of the tenure that the officers sit. You can see, like some of you who are here maybe in the farewell, there are many new faces that have come since then, and such is the nature of diplomacy. So if you can help us by thinking through, by giving us suggestions which we can consider together, that would be amazing. Listening to Lucas as well, this event has been sponsored by very many people. And again, the mission would be very keen to leverage those networks. Because like I've said, government resources are shrinking by the day, and that's a statement of fact, because the demands of citizens for services are also increasing, and perhaps the revenue growth is not increasing in tandem, so to speak. So if we can work together even in terms of tapping those networks, that would be extremely appreciated. So allow me to stop there. We will do more serious business after this. We've at least met. We were strangers before I walked in. I believe we are friends now, isn't it? As I walk out. So there is growth, isn't it? In that, how many hours were those? We have graduated, isn't it? Yeah. So thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be here. Nashukuru, nashukuru, nashukuru sana. God bless you. God bless this collaboration as we build this great nation that we have together. There is no other Kenya. There is only one Kenya. And we sang and said it's time for Africa, isn't it? Isikue wimbo peke yake. We translate it into action. It is time for Africa. And I want to narrow that down because I'm Kenyan and proud to be one. It is time for Kenya to lead the rest of Africa, isn't it? Asanteni.
Makofi kwa Balozi. Thank you so much. I'll bring Sheila Gatonye, who is going to give vote of thanks. As Sheila comes, I also want to appreciate one special person in my life, my wife seated at the back there, Mrs. Kamau, if you may stand and just wave. Karibu.
Asante sana, Chairman Lucas. Good evening, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. I do apologize, I'm going to be reading because, as most of you know, once women we reach a certain age, everything starts evaporating. We have foggy minds, so I've got all my notes here so I don't forget what to say. Right, first I'd like to begin by thanking everyone for showing up today. It's always nice to see so many well-dressed people gather under one roof. I must admit, I almost didn't recognize some of you because who knew how different people would look from their WhatsApp status and Zoom videos. It's very different when you meet them face to face. I'm sure most of you said the same to me today. Now, I think I forgot to introduce myself. I am Sheila Gatonye. I come under so many hats, but most of you know me from my shenanigans on social media. I write a lot of stories, some very relatable, some very questionable, but I'm here now. Right. Let's continue. Let me begin by saying Asante Sana. I think we can all agree this has been a fantastic event. We have gathered here today to warmly welcome our new High Commissioner, as we call it in Kenya, kusafisha kabati na kuanza upya. Fresh start, clean slates. Now, Your Excellency, it is an honor to have you here. Now, we all know it's very easy to move from, it's not very easy to move from the beautiful sunny Nairobi to, well, the UK, and I don't think this is the best time to come, but weather-wise, where the sunshine here is as rare as matatus keeping to schedule in Nairobi. So let me start by thanking you for your bravery. You've officially traded in warm weather for layers of jacket, loads of tea, and let me say the tea, and just to be clear, the tea here is not Kericho Gold. It is more English breakfast. There is nothing breakfasty about it. Now, speaking of bravery, I also want to acknowledge the outgoing High Commissioner for their tremendous work. The baton has now been passed. And Your Excellency, we trust that you're ready to run with it, although you may need practice dodging some British rain while you're at it. Just remember, no matter how wet and gray it gets, I mean, it's only 7 o'clock and it's very, very dark outside. We are all here to keep your spirits high. We'll bring in the Kenyan warmth, and if all fails, we'll sneak in some hot ugali for you. Now, we know that as the new High Commissioner, you're about to embark on a challenging mission. But don't worry, we've prepared you with a survival kit. First, a list of all Kenyan restaurants in London. Now, Kenya Kitchen, can we stand? Can we just wave? If you want hot Kenyan food, they're here. Right. We all need, you need a taste of home after the British cuisine. I hope you sneaked in some Royco and Aromat, because you'll need it here. Now, second, a guide to navigating the tube without getting lost. And third, a crash course in dealing with our community here. Just prepare for endless discussions, not forgetting football and Kenya politics. On a more serious note, Your Excellency, Your Excellency, naisema very differently from everyone. We know you will serve with distinction and that your leadership will strengthen the bond between Kenya and the UK. You have the support of this vibrant Kenyan community, a group of people who never shy away from challenges. So on behalf of everyone here, thank you for stepping into this role. We are excited to work with you, to celebrate you, and yes, to occasionally pester you with our visa requests. We know you'll make us proud. So for now, let us all raise our glasses. Can we all stand and raise our glasses? And mugs of tea, we know the 90s people. Macmillan mentioned them. Raise your glasses, whichever one you prefer, to our new High Commissioner. Hey, you guys, you repeat, to our new High Commissioner. May your time here be filled with success, joy, and hopefully a few more sunny days than expected. For now, asante sana. Hey, my switch has gone. Asanteni sana, and may God bless Kenya and the United Kingdom. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I'll call Karen Cheagre to hand over the gift from the community to Her Excellency. Then we'll do Photoshop here. Photoshop. So we'll do the photo shoots here in a few minutes, so that, and we will have a very quick time to take those photos. So I'll ask Her Excellency to come over. Then from here we'll do those photos. So chairs, you get yourselves ready for the next photo. Then I will. Thank you, cameras.
Sorry, apologies. I forgot to introduce a very, very important person, my son. Maina Kimathi, he's joining SOAS University, so we will also appreciate your support for those who have peers, and also take this opportunity. Somebody was worried about the boy child. Worry no more, I have 3 of them, so you can be sure they will be well taken care of, yeah? Thank you.
Thank you, Your Excellency. So that's from this community here, not only from chairs, but the whole community. Asante sana. So chairs, if you come over here and take this photo with Her Excellency, all the United Kingdom chairs and those representing areas. Quickly, chairs. Tusongeni nyuma kabisa, so because of jipangeni haraka haraka ndio picha ipigike. Okay, I think that's it. That's good. Can I have everybody KCCC UK? If you represent KCCC UK, because I'm going to call the other communities together. Cameraman. Yes, can I have the 90s group? 90s group together. 90s. Quickly, 90s. '90s together. Thank you. Can I have Pay Angel quickly? Yeah, and when I call you, you come so quickly because Balozi is leaving. Pay Angel. Okay, let me have Women Empowerment Group quickly. Pay Angel, I think they've left. Women Empowerment, if there are 4, just come and represent. I want us to do it very, very fast. Thank you. Can I have the academia quickly? Then I'll have the nurses, both leaders of the nurses and midwife associations. Students, quickly, you know, you have to be a bit fast. Then can I have the SEC community? SEC, quickly, if you're in SEC, kujeni haraka tupigwe hii, watu wa SEC. SEC community, then I'll have Reading community. Kama uko hapa wewe ni member wa SEC, you join us here, Southeastern Kent community. Take as much time as you want. Okay, can I have the Reading community? Reading. Reading, quickly. Reading. Reading. Nurses, yeah? Nurses. Okay, come, Kenya nurses. Just go there. All right, let's have go very fast. Thank you. The other nurses association, quickly. Quick. Is there a community I've left? Oxford, then Oxford. We have Luton and Dunstable. We have Scotland and Slough. So can I have, which one is ready? Slough? Slough? Imepigwa. Slough community? Slow. Sasa tokeni, imepigwa. Slow, 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 slow. If you come from Slough, anybody else? Luton and Dunstable? Can I have Kisse then? Okay, Luton and Dunstable, then Kisse. Slough, tokeni Slough. Where? Slough. Luton and Dunstable. Where is Wanga? Luton and Dunstable. Swindon. Swindon. Okay, Luton, tokeni. Swindon first. Swindon, quickly. About again. One minute. Swindon, Chesali, don't go so that you can take the political ones. That's Swindon. So Swindon is out. Okay. So let me have the councillors first. Councillors, quickly. Nottingham is next. Haya, Councillor tokeni Nottingham, then Kisse. Immediately after Nottingham we have Kisse. Nitawapeleka kama dereva matatu. Okay, can I have Kisse quickly? Kisse, quickly. Yeah. Okay, can I have Scotland? Well, tokeni sio saa ya story. No. Yeah. Please. Tafadhali, let's now leave. Tafadhali. Please, you come for your own personal picture. Please, my dear. Please. Yeah, just come over. Can I have Oxford, please? Scotland si niliwafukuza hapo. Oh. You know, some of you will not like me after this. Come, Diggy and your group. Oh, Oxford, goja kidogo. Oh, okay. Let's have Oxford. Cameraman ali disappear. Then let's have Oxford tokeni tafadhali. Ingieni hapo. Then we have Bedford. Wait, tokeni Diggy. Bedford. Then I'll have Hampshire. Wait, Bedford, ishapigwa. Wait, Hampshire. Quick. Then we have Elec, East London and Essex. Elec. So before Elec comes, wait, Hampshire, okay. Nani, South Wales, no, individual photos later, please. I'll stay here then. So can I have Wales? Wales yote, Wales, North Wales and South Wales. South Wales and North Wales. Then can I have Hertfordshire, Eva. Yeah, oh. Well, watu wa Wales, sayenye imeisha. Hertfordshire. Then Elec, East London and Essex community. Elek. Hertfordshire ishapigwa. Elek. Then can I have Leeds? Is there any area I've left? Oh yes. Goja, area regionals in UK first before we go to Kiambu. Okay, can I have Milton Keynes? Any area, region I've left? Well, what were Leeds? Milton Keynes. Okay. Can I have Diaspora 48? Well, Governor, nitakutoa. Haya, yenyu ilishaisha. Mr. Rono. Then it's gone. Governor, sijakwambia story, picture. Governor, your time is up. Murang'a community. Murang'a, quickly. Governor, wewe sio wa Murang'a, please. Then Nyiluo. Yeah. Wako hapa. Okay. Sawa, goja Murang'a wapigwe. Haya, can I have Nyiluo? Watu wa Murang'a, picha imetosha. Hapa hakuna Murang'a. Nyiluo community. Kiambu, I hear Kiambu community, we are here. And then watu wa Channel Islands, Kiambu community. Are you here? Kiambu and then Nyeri. Kiambu. Aya, hata mimi ni wa Kiambu by the way. This is Kiambu community. You can take as much time as you want. Okay, let me have Nyeri community. Nyeri, quickly. Nyeri. Tafadhali, you know, I'll pick you out. If you are coming to all photos, you cannot belong to every area, honestly. So can we have Nyeri? Who have I forgot? The Ameru. Okay, watu wa Nyeri tafadhali ondokeni nyinyi wote. Watu wa Nyeri, I've noticed there are some people with multiple areas. Can I have Meru? The Meru community. Ameru community. Can I have Embu community? Okay, watu wa Meru. Ando Embu Muriavai. Kalenjin and Luya, they are here, they will combine themselves. The Luya community. Wait, ando Embu Mutiavere. Not Nairobi. Okay, I think we are done. The Luya community. Oh, Norwich. Okay, let's do Luya first, and then we do Norwich. The Luya.